Hello everybody, my name is Wilder, and today I would like to talk about a series that took over my childhood by storm, and that is Paper Mario. Now I wanted to include Paper Mario in my E3 2019 wishlist video. However, I didn't put Paper Mario there because I wanted to make a separate video to let you know what I'm feeling and what I'm hoping for when it comes to this game, more so than I could have in the small amount of time I gave each game in my wishlist video. Paper Mario was released on the Nintendo 64 in North America on February 5th, 2001, and it was a breath of fresh air for the Mario series, just like a similar game you may have heard of that came out before it, Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, which was on the Super Nintendo, but for this video I'm just focusing on the Paper Mario series. So, Paper Mario deals with turn-based combat and it works really well. Not only does it work really well, but it's also extremely fun. It's a game where you can go and grind for a long time, without losing interest and without it becoming an inconvenience to you. But not only this, the Paper Mario series was also a fresh idea because of the amazing stories, amazing characters, and fun, interesting, witty dialogue it brought to the table. This game had heart and passion put into it. This game was somebody's project, it was their art. This game had a lot of time, effort, and creativity put into it, and it shows in the final project. This game bleeds creativity. You can see it in just about every area and character in the game. I was so impressed and blown away when I first played Paper Mario, and not only am I still to this day, but I'm also going back to it constantly to this day, and having just as much fun as I did when I was young. Between all of the party members you can have that are all interesting, different, and unique, to the areas you visit that are filled with creativity and life, the first Paper Mario game is an absolute delight to play through again and again and again. I will admit that certain points of the game are better than others, but the game is still solid, and it will be for a very long time. Now moving down the timeline of games, Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, my personal favorite game in the Paper Mario series, was released on the GameCube in North America on October 11th, 2004. It is the sequel to the first game, and it does what sequels should do, and sadly, what a lot of sequels don't do these days. The characters had more depth to them, they were given more cutscenes, dialogue, and for some, their own character arcs. The world was just as exciting, if not even more so than the first because of the new unfamiliar location you were in. The battles were upgraded almost perfectly, and the story was given a major upgrade and was interesting. I mean, this sequel was great, and this game set the bar for what sequels should be. How the game's ideas and world should be expanded upon. In my opinion, anyway. And then we come to the third game in the series, Super Paper Mario. This game released in North America for the Wii on April 9th, 2007. This game is pretty controversial between Paper Mario fans. It took away the turn-based battle style for a more traditional platformer style of play, meaning that all your interesting and fun abilities that kept battles fresh were taken away as well. It replaced all of the new and interesting party members you would usually meet, with not only Princess Peach, Bowser, and Luigi, who are all actually pretty amazing in this game, but they really replaced the old party member mechanic with pixels. Pixels work exactly like your old party members did. You can switch them out in the menu, and they all have an ability that will help you on your journey. The problem is that's what their purpose is. Not to be characters, but just to be abilities. Needless to say, they leave a lot to be desired when it comes to personality. That's why our familiar friends are with us to create a party of 4. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember a whole lot of the pixels you collect on your journey, and there's a reason for that. Now the reason that the pixels are such a letdown is because they're in a series that is known to be filled with character and creativity. Even Super Paper Mario has a lot of this. It has a story good enough to rival the Thousand Year Door, and it has some of the best and most funny dialogue of any Paper Mario to date. However, looking at this game as a game is where all of its problems lie. The traditional platforming style of play was fun for a while, then it started to get stale. People really wanted the turn-based mechanics back and the old style of party members back as well. The heart, the creativity, and the passion that went into the first 2 Paper Mario games was in Super Paper Mario. You could feel it. The gameplay is where all the problems were for everyone. Nintendo realized this and they decided to give us back turn-based battles. In Sticker Star. Oh boy. Paper Mario Sticker Star was released in North America for the 3DS on November 11th, 2012. And it was a complete and utter disaster of a video game. If you like this game, then I'm happy for you. I genuinely appreciate when somebody can enjoy something I can't, because it means that it wasn't a waste of time for everybody. But here's what I think about Sticker Star. The only thing going for it is that it's playable. This game killed Paper Mario for a lot of people, and in my opinion, this game destroyed the name of the series going forward. There was such a lack of creativity. There were no characters, there wasn't any real story, there was no leveling system, which means the battles were completely useless. But hey, at least we got turn-based combat back, so that problem was fixed, right? No, because they messed that up too. To use your attacks in battle, you have to collect stickers throughout the world and use those stickers, such as jump stickers or hammer stickers, in battle. When you use a sticker, it goes away and you have to find more. But because there's no leveling system, it makes collecting stickers feel tedious because you're just wasting them. Battles don't matter. This game taught me to avoid battles because you use more stickers than you find in the world. The only reason you would battle is to get coins, and guess what you do with those coins? Take a guess. You buy more stickers. What's the point? Here's something that makes me angry when I play certain games. There's a world map in Sticker Star that allows you to select what level you want to go to. World maps are fine. Selecting what area you want to go to, that's fine. But I can't tell you how lazy this feels. There was no creativity put into this decision, and it's honestly insulting. Certain games make overworld maps work. You know how? The maps are filled with creativity and character. They look cool and they don't feel out of place for the game or series. Sticker Star's map looks gross. The only compliment that I can confidently give Sticker Star is that the new paper moves are kinda cool. But they feel weird and out of place in this game, because the battles are so bad. These moves would be so cool in a traditional Paper Mario game. There are no party members because remember, there are basically no characters, which means that there's almost no dialogue in this game. A Paper Mario game with no dialogue. Like what? Are you serious? This game has no heart and no passion put into it. This doesn't even feel like a game that Nintendo would put out. It feels like a game from some big corporation that is so disjointed to what its fanbase wants and likes. This is not a game I expect from Nintendo, not at all. This game let me down so much, and it, believe me, it let down so many people to the point where my anger and everyone else's is justified. Earlier I said that this game destroyed the series' name moving forward. And if you don't think that, then let's move on to Paper Mario Color Splash. This game was released for the Wii U in North America on October 7th, 2016. Color Splash was a chance at redemption, and I'll be honest, it fixed some things, but it didn't fix enough. When the game was announced, it looked very similar to Sticker Star. So similar, in fact, that people were very upset by this. How upset were they? Well, a change.org petition was made to have the game cancelled. Yeah. Now, a lot of you might say that this is just childish. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty childish. But this proves more than anything just how much Sticker Star destroyed the name Paper Mario. Now, I said that Color Splash learned from Sticker Star in certain ways, and it did. Color Splash has actual characters, even if most of these characters are Toads. However, characters do mean that there's actual dialogue in this game. And you know what? It's not bad. I can't say that the dialogue's horrible, and that makes me pretty happy. However, this is pretty much the only thing they learned. But Wilder, what about the battle system? It's turn-based again, so did they fix it? Nope, they messed it up again. I honestly don't know how they keep doing this. Color Splash's battles work similar to Sticker Star. There is no experience or level progression. You battle with one-use cards, and you get coins from battles that you use to buy more cards, which means that once again, battles are pointless, and the game basically teaches you that you should avoid them. Now this game actually looks pretty, and kinda cool, and that's good. I'm glad they can still do that at least. But there's barely any story, which means there's barely any world building, which means that the world doesn't grow and expand around an idea, meaning after a while it all looks the same and becomes uninteresting. The lack of story was one of the biggest complaints when it came to this game, meaning that other than some characters thrown in with some good dialogue, they really didn't learn much. The changes that they did right are welcomed, and I'm so glad they're there, but it's honestly not good enough, especially when we're talking about Paper Mario. This is the main reason as to why I didn't put Paper Mario in my E3 2019 wishlist video. I wanted to come out here and talk about the series in depth, and honestly, I'm not sure if I want to see another Paper Mario game announced, because at this point, I've been let down so much that it's going to take a lot to make me happy, and I don't know if Nintendo's up to that based on their previous performance. However, let's talk about one more Paper Mario game. A game that shares the spotlight, but is still a Paper Mario game at heart. That game is Mario & Luigi Paper Jam. This game was released in North America for the 3DS on January 22nd, 2016. This is a Mario & Luigi game from their series, which has had some fantastic games in the past that play a lot like Paper Mario, so it makes sense for this crossover to happen. Honestly, it's an interesting idea, bringing two series together that both have a similar battle style, and both have fun characters along with fun dialogue. The game was generally well received by critics, and if you think that I hated this game, then you would be wrong. I thought this game was quite fantastic for what it was and what it was trying to be. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as previous games in either series, but I appreciate what this game tried to do so much more than I ever will when it comes to Sticker Star or Color Splash. This game took the fun characters and dialogue from the Mario and Luigi series and revived that of the Paper Mario series and put them together for a creativity-filled adventure, and it worked quite well. Now I know that this is a Mario and Luigi game, and that's important here because the head of the team behind Paper Mario told us that if we want an RPG-like story and fun characters and dialogue, that we should go to the Mario and Luigi series. Now no matter how much this statement hurts, I will always stand against it and say that these two series are entirely different despite all of their similarities. So why am I talking about Paper Jam anyway? Well, because the game was fun. It was interesting, its ideas were very cool, it was entertaining, and with the direction that Color Splash was going, and with how refreshing Paper Jam was from a Paper Mario perspective, I think that there's some kind of hope in this whole situation. Paper Jam came out before Color Splash. However, it would make sense that both of these games were in development at the same time at some point. Color Splash was already an idea that was fit for creation before Paper Jam was released. Listen, I don't know if I'm wishing for something crazy when I say that I want the Paper Mario team to look at Paper Jam and understand why it was so fun, but that's exactly what I'm wishing for, and that's exactly what gives me hope, no matter how small this hope may be. The truth is, I do want to see something from Paper Mario at E3 this year. And the only reason is because Paper Jam exists, and because Color Splash was headed in the right direction. I do think Paper Jam is a pretty okay and fun game. It may be a Mario and Luigi game, but at this point in the Paper Mario timeline we got going on, I'll take this small amount of hope. I love the Paper Mario series, and no matter what I've said in this video, I really do hope that if they continue, that they can bring it back to what it started as. So I have a question. What's your favorite Paper Mario game? Do you think that Nintendo will bring the series back to what it was meant to be? Let me know in the comments down below. Twitter and Discord links are in the description if you want to check them out. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one.